Good move, mobile suit.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome on to the stream. Let me just say hello to everyone. Kim, congratulations on getting first. Andy, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. Alexis, hello there, welcome, and thank you for the lurk while you are parenting. Roseanne, welcome on in, thank you very much for the
Good move, mobile suit.
Oh god, there's so many things happening. We're in a hype train. We're in a hype train. So Roseanne, thank you very much for the resub with Kim's gift sub. Thank you very much for that. Kim, thank you very much for the 75 stream streak. Fickle, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the 9 months at tier 1. It's good to see you again. You can actually be in a stream of mine again. It's crazy. I'm not playing something that you don't immediately want spoilers for. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And Soul as well, welcome on in. I hope you are doing well as well. Let me pop some shout outs here in chat while I am at it. Yeah, congrats on the sub, baby. I know, 9 months, bloody hell. Bloody crazy. So first off, let me pop a shout out to Hikari Kim98, one of my best friends. Fantastic streamer in their own right. We are playing Split Fiction together on Thursdays. So I would like you to follow Kim, because you can watch me do that. Let me pop a shout out here for Soul as well, who is playing Shadow of the Colossus lately. We usually stream around the same times, which is generally why we can never catch each other. But always a pleasure to see you, Soul. I hope you're doing well, my friend, and I hope life is keeping good for you. Let me also pop a shout out to ElixirVT, another one of my best friends, great streamer in their own right, who is currently doing a playthrough of Pokemon Shield. We try though, we do our best. We do our best, but it's good to see you, mate. Yeah, always good to see you. Madame Rouge, welcome on in. ElixirVT does a lot of Pokemon Shield streaming lately, has been doing brilliantly. Really nice seeing a fresh perspective on the Pokemon world, which has been very lovely. And also seeing as it's the first time she's been able to grace the stream because of spoilers for months, allow me to also pop a shout out to the lovely Fairly Fickle, who currently I have to avoid her stream because she is playing Earthbound. She's playing Earthbound for the Super Nintendo, and that is a game I don't want spoilers for, so yeah, there's a lot of fun there. But yeah, no, do consider dropping a follow over to Fickle. She is brilliant. Also, just so people know, I have been working around with my microphone settings lately, so do feel free to let me know if there's any points where I'm peaking or anything like that. I've been trying to modify the settings a bit so that whether I'm talking quietly or talking quite loudly, depending on my voices or anything like that, that you should be able to hear me whether I'm talking steadily like this or whether I'm talking quite loudly, and it shouldn't really have too much of a difference. So if at any point that it sounds like it's peaking a bit much or it's getting a bit loud, do let me know so I can tweak the settings as and when required. But I'm hoping right now that if there is any peaks, it's only really when I'm talking quietly, which I don't mind, because at least that way then my voice is still coming through to you relatively clearly. It's just when I'm loud that it shouldn't be. So as I say, we'll go through this stream, see how it goes with these settings, and then if it seems a bit off or anything like that, I can do a bit more tweaking. I spent about a good solid hour tweaking it last week to see if it really fit everything I needed. So all being well there. But yeah, we are just trading off, Fickle. We're just trading off. It's a shame I can't be there aside from you just chatting segments. I am lucky that you do have a large just chatting segment. I also did see Madame Rouge pop in. Welcome on in, Madame Rouge. Where can I request for you to mute yourself? Never, Kira. Never. You have to deal with my voice forever. I'm sad to say. I'm sad to say, but welcome on in.
Good move, Mobile Suit.
Also, Miss Dawny, thank you very much for the 5 months at tier 1. There's a lot of subs going on lately. It's absolute carnage. And also, Alexis, thank you very much for the 55 stream streak. Bloody hell, there's a lot of love coming my way today. Is it sub day or something? Is it sub day? Very, very kind of you all. Very kind of you all. But welcome on in, all. Welcome on in. So many familiar names and faces. It's very lovely to have you on this Tuesday today. Hopefully, the stream today will be all the entertainment you require for today, and I hope to give you a lovely time. And if I don't, I apologise, but I will be doing my best. We had a group meeting before stream. You weren't invited for obvious reasons. Well then. But yeah, in terms of like a talking point for stream today, one thing I kind of wanted to bring up, and I have actually talked to Fickle about this recently in Fickle's stream. Recently, I completed a batch of trading with local branch CEX over here in the UK. They deal in a lot of secondhand stuff, and mainly because I preferred to get the store credit because I was probably going to buy stuff from them anyway, so I'm just like, why not just get some expensive stuff for free instead of getting cash for less. So I decided to just get the store credit, and that way then I'm covered for game purchases for a while. And yeah, it was a pretty big size of stuff. I filled about 5 bags, but I managed to like move some stuff around, so it was in like 3 pretty big bags. And I got a pretty decent amount of credit back from CX, which was quite nice, because then I can do that for game purchases and everything in the future for stuff that I want to do. Dan Law, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well, pal. Hope you're doing well. And Kira, thank you very much as well for the 15 stream streak. There's a lot of streaks, a lot of subs, a lot of love today. I appreciate it so much, guys. I appreciate it so much. But welcome on in, Dan. Good to see you. And the reason I bring this up is because I had an interesting conversation with Fickle recently, and also with Chiraga and Alexis, about the sentimentality that a lot of people have with their video game collections. And, you know, it's a very understandable thing. There's a lot of memories you make with video games of, like, times gone by. Maybe you just loved a game really so much that you kind of wanted to keep it as a keepsake of everything that's gone on in your time playing it. And I still get like that to a fair degree, but I feel like now, with a bit of age and hopefully wisdom, that I feel like I'm at the point where I can kind of separate it with a lot of games I have. And there's some stuff that I have played that I've really enjoyed that I don't really mind letting go of nowadays. It feels like a bit of a maturing moment for me in my video game collecting, where I am still a collector. You know, I do still like buying games to play them, and some rare finds and oddities. I like to, you know, buy and play those and everything. But I'm at the point now where I don't feel the need to keep everything. And there's a lot that I know for a fact I wouldn't necessarily replay. So I'm more at home, kind of letting it go, sending it out into the wild for someone else to play. Like I talked to a fair few friends of mine and just says, is any of these games interesting for you? Like, do you want to buy them? And then when they turn around and just says, no, we're all right, then I ended up getting shut of a lot of it. Because one, it saves a lot of space in my place, but also I'm at the point now where, sentimentality or not, I don't really, for me at least, see the point in keeping a lot of this stuff if I'm not really going to play it again. Because at the end of the day, there's so many people out there that would love to experience a lot of this, and maybe they don't have the chance to. And they've been struggling to find it, and I'm like, I would be much more happier and at home letting people get to experience some of these games for themselves. And like, there's a lot of mates of mine that I would talk to first and just like, you know, if you want this at a proper discounted rate, or if it's cheap enough, I'm just like, you can take it, and then you can really play it for yourself. If you've been like strapped for cash and things have been harder to purchase lately and everything like that. Yeah, I got a very large amount in terms of the trading credit, so there's a lot there that I will be using going forward for, you know, further game purchases and stuff like that. So, you know, in the future there probably will be some quite rare gets for the collection that you may be seeing me pick up now and then. There's already some games that I have eyed up, which should be very, very fun and unique, I think. So I am looking forward to that. I only have physical copies of a game I love and mostly buy digital copies now since I don't have the storage. Yeah, and finally like music. Yeah. So I suppose the big talking point that I have for you guys, and like I know that, let's say, Fickle, I've talked to you a fair bit about this when I was on your stream, and we really went into the weeds with that conversation. And Kaylee, welcome on in as well, my friend. Welcome on in as well. Let me just pop a shout out to you, to my lovely friend Axie Kaylee, wonderful streamer. Recently started Persona 3 Reload. They had come back to streaming, but a lot of life stuff has been, you know, going on. They've been quite busy with work, quite busy with life. There's been a lot of stuff going on. So, you know, bit of a delay in terms of coming back until they know that they're settled and all that. But whenever Kaylee is live, she's always wonderful to chat to. An absolute delight to hang out with. Easily one of the best friends that I've made in the online space. We check in with each other now and then just in terms of life and how we're doing, because, you know, I've made no secret, like, I've gone through some stuff in my time, Kaylee's gone through some stuff in hers, and, you know, we check in with each other and all that. One of the nicest people, if you get to know her on the internet. Cannot say enough good things about Axie Kaylee. But welcome on in, Kaylee. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week, and you're having a good Tuesday, and I hope you've been keeping well, my friend. Hope you've been keeping well. But yeah, the overarching question that I have in terms of topics for today is, for you guys out there, do you primarily collect physical or digital in terms of games, in terms of when you buy stuff? And if you say, for instance, you're more of a physical collector, how sentimental would you say you are in your collection? Would you say that pretty much everything you buy you would keep because there's some part of it that means a lot to you? Or are you like me, where you don't necessarily have any issue maybe parting ways with some of the stuff if it didn't necessarily stick with you as much? How sentimental would you say you are with your video game collections and your video game memories? Because with me, there's quite a lot that I would keep and quite a lot that I've been quite happy to part ways with. So I feel like I'm in a sort of happy and quite healthy medium for myself, where I'm okay with parting things as and when it is required, or when I feel like it's right. But there's other stuff that I would definitely keep and would last with the collection for a very long while. So I would love to know how you guys feel about that topic and what your opinions on that would be. But thanks for the shout out and thanks for the lovely words. How you doing? I'm not doing too bad. I am quite tired. There's been a bit of back and forth with work and stuff, and just in general my sleep hasn't been the best. But overall in myself, I am feeling pretty good. I'm doing well. And you know, I'm just you know, trying to do my best day by day, as we always do. And playing through some games. You'll find this interesting, Kaylee. I actually recently went through the cutscene compilation for Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. And that was quite interesting to go through. I thought that was rather fun. It's probably been my favourite story in Kingdom Hearts so far. Really enjoyed the way it was told and all that. I liked reading a lot of the secret documentation stuff and all that too. And I am sort of in the mood to maybe give the series another bit of a try soon and go into Birth by Sleep. So there'll probably be a bit of Kingdom Hearts talk from me in the future with you, which, you know, I'm sure I will talk your ear off about it because I know how much of a Kingdom Hearts fan you are. So I figured I'd let you know that because there's a lot of fun coming your way on that. Madame Rouge, I collect physical. I am most sentimental with franchises that mean a lot to me. Like Zelda, Sonic, Donkey Kong. I'd never get rid of those. I keep most of what I have. Okay. Miss Donnie, I'm a hoarder and keep old games just in case I want to replay them and never do. Yeah, like, I was like that, but I feel like now with my clarity on who I am as a person and also as a gamer, I can find that line of what I would and wouldn't replay. So I feel like I have that balance of where I know I wouldn't replay stuff. I know to probably send that out back into the wild. Not because the game's bad or anything, but it's just because I know, even in spite of me maybe enjoying it a lot, I wouldn't necessarily replay the experience. So that's me there. Kira, I did buy mostly physical only in the past. The last few years I've been mostly only buying digital. But I did sell most games I bought in the past, only kept the important ones and limited edition steelbooks, that kind of thing. Yeah, no, I get you. I feel like I'm a bit further on than that. Like, I probably would... There's still a lot of my collection I know I would keep, just because I know I would get back to it and I would replay and stuff like that. But... Like I said, there was a big chunk that I sent on its way. So, yeah. Miss Donnie 3582 was a wonderful game to play. Yeah, I never played the game. I looked at the cutscene compilation in the HD collection. Maybe one day, if I can find it for cheap enough, I might try the DS version, like actually do the game section of it as well, because I think that could be quite interesting. But yeah, story-wise, great time, no notes. Like, I was more than happy to go through the story. After I finished them, of course, yeah. Dan Law, the names for some of the Kingdom Hearts games, yeah, like 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, Chain of Memories, Dream Drop Distance, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, like Tetsuya Nomura's on one with some of these titles, I tell you. Birth by Sleep is your favourite in the series. See, so that was the thing, Miss Stormy, because I played through Kingdom Hearts 2, and like I thought it was good, but there wasn't necessarily anything grabbing me with Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, a lot of people view it as like one of the best in the series, like one of the best games of the 6th generation, and I'm like I liked it, but I wouldn't necessarily... Like, for myself, I didn't necessarily have the attachment to it that a lot of other people did. And I think part of it is because, you know, I didn't grow up with Kingdom Hearts, and I also didn't really grow up with Disney. So, like, already off the bat, something like Kingdom Hearts was a bit of a tougher sell to me personally, because... You know, I didn't grow up with it, and I didn't play it when I was younger, and I didn't grow up with Disney. Like, I grew up as like a Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon kid, so Disney, Pixar stuff and everything like that, you know, it was never really something that was there in my life. And also I did see Kira there. How dare you unfollowed and unsubbed. I can only give my own personal experiences, Kira. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I would probably give it another go once I've like got the whole series under my belt, to like see if my opinion on it changes. But like I enjoyed it. Like, I walked away from it feeling like, yeah, no, that was a good thing to go through. But compared to a lot of other people, I didn't necessarily have that big connection with the game. That I was a bit sad about, because I know how beloved Kingdom Hearts 2 is. And I wanted to love it as much as other people did, and sadly I didn't, but I did still enjoy the game, which I was happy about. I was happy about it. One day I might replay the DS Fullmetal Alchemist games. Yeah, I have heard that Fullmetal Alchemist has had some games, and I've heard that they're pretty decent. I used to be physical only, but now grown to only get physical games and franchises now. Yep, fair enough. Madame Rouge, newer stuff I can get rid of, but anything from GameCube and before I have a hard time letting go. Very fair. There was some stuff I let go, but also only because I know I wouldn't replay them. Or I have other versions of the games, so I got rid of the more expensive one. Roseanne, I like physical. If possible, I avoid buying digital unless it's so much cheaper or easier. I like physical and only really started getting physical in recent years. I have a big list of games I'd like to get physical, ranging from like a Wii to my PS5. Very fair. And also, Kim, welcome in. The question of the day is, how sentimental are you about your game collection? And do you mainly buy more physically or digitally in terms of video games? Because I was talking about the fact that I did like that big batch of trading that we were talking about. So I would love to know. Kelly, sorry to hear you're not doing the very best. Always here if you need it. And who knows? I always wanted to play the game and not only watch the cutscenes. Yeah, maybe one day I'll pick up the DS game and actually give the game a proper playthrough. But just in terms of the story, really, really loved it. So it's gotten me a bit of a renewed interest in the KH series. But yeah, don't worry, Kaylee. If you want to know about my exploits in Kingdom Hearts, I am sure I will be talking your ear off about it in the coming days, whenever I get around to Birth by Sleep, so you don't have to worry about that there. How dare you, unfollowed and unsubbed. Hey, I'm honest, Kira, I'm honest. Kingdom Hearts 2 and FF10 were the games that got me into gaming, that and playing Resi 5 all the time with my friend. Resi 5 is a great game to play co-op. Danlot asks for parting with games I've sold, old systems and games and as they've come and gone, which I regret in some part in hindsight. Kept games that are backwards compatible with current gen, yeah. If needs must, I could part with the majority of the older games I have, but given how little you get for half of them now, don't see the point. That's very fair. Like, it depends on the game you have, because you never know, you might have something in your collection that's quite rare that could go for a fair bit of money. Like, that's been the case with me. There was some stuff that I got for like £20 back in the day, and like trading credit for it was like £60. It was quite sobering, I would say, quite sobering. Roseanne, I've never played Kingdom Hearts, but I want to eventually, focusing on Final Fantasy first. Yeah, same. Like, there's a lot of Final Fantasy that I've not played, and I've played Kingdom Hearts 1, I've played Chain of Memories, I've played Kingdom Hearts 2, I've gone through the cutscenes in 358 days in the all-in-one collection, and it looks like Birth by Sleep's going to be next. I had a little bit of a try of the prologue and everything like that to get used to the gameplay. I'm like, it seems pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to giving it a proper go and everything, so should be a lot of fun. You already read that? I know, I just had to reiterate it, Kira. I just had to reiterate it, mate. That's all. Miss Dorney, like, I nearly got the Switch version of FF10 as well as the OG PS2 copies and the PS3 and 4 versions. Very fair. Like, there's some games where I own multiple versions of it because it is so important to me. So that's, where the hell is this? Oh no, I actually do have this in my playlist. I was wondering, I don't even remember having this song in my playlist. But yeah, there are some games I have multiple versions of, like the Spyro games. I have like the PS1 versions, I have the Reignited trilogy in like 3 forms. I love Spyro, so like I have multiple versions of that. I also have multiple versions of Medal of Honor Frontline, which to this day is my favourite first-person shooter game. I really love Medal of Honor Frontline. Kim, I definitely buy more digitally for convenience, but as for sentimentality to my collection, I don't really have any. I'm of the mindset that material things are only ours for as long as they spark joy, so I have no qualms about parting with games that have done their part in my life. Very fair, very fair. And Aaron, welcome on in as well, and also Kemp, welcome on in as well. I hope you're both doing well. I hope you are having a good start to your week. I hope you've had a good Tuesday. It's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to have you. The question of the day, Aaron and Kemp, if you want to join in, is how sentimental are you about your game collections? Like you know, if the time came, do you think you could part with some of it? And are you more of a buyer of physical games or digital games? That's sort of the topic of the day. So would be interested to hear your thoughts. But yes, on to the business at hand for today. While we go through that, the business at hand for today is Koudelka. We are in part 3. Oh, you can't stick around. Your sister's coming up. Yeah, no worries at all, Kemp. Have a good evening with your sister. Have a good evening. But yeah, on to Koudelka. We're in disc 2. So we're part way in. We're on part 3. This will be stream 3 of Koudelka. I've really been enjoying the game so far. I was a bit underleveled for the start of disc 2. Off stream, I did grind another 3 levels for Koudelka, for James, and also for Edward. So I'm in a good starting point there. So we'll see how we get on, see if we can get another boss or two done, see if we can gain some more levels, and progress further with the story. I know that the discs in Koudelka don't necessarily last for a while, so if we have some good luck, we might finish disc 2 today, or we might have to grind a bit and see if we can get onto that even keel. So we shall see as we go along, but I will switch the scenes. I have done a bit of a change in the scene. You'll see here that I've made the gameplay screen a fair bit bigger and I don't have the schedule on the top. I've made an actual scene for the schedule that I'll go through at the end of stream. Because I've also added in some stuff to do with Discord and everything like that in there as well. Which, of course, for anyone that likes the vibe of the stream, the community, and you want to join in on the Discord or any stuff that we do in there, I do have a channel point redeemed just for 3 channel points, just to be a little bit of a reminder or a little bit of a signal that, yeah, I'm interested in joining the Discord, so that way then a mod or myself can send you an invite in Twitch Whispers so you can join in and join on all the fun in Discord should you want to. Aaron says, very sentimental. My mum did suggest I perhaps sell some of my old games. I flat out refused. Also, I'm not opposed to digital, seeing as I have downloaded a fair share. But I do prefer physical, particularly on principle. Very fair, very fair. And yeah, no, that's fair. Like I've sold some of my old games, but like there is still quite a lot that I've kept. And Rouge, I've got to bounce off. My mum's randomly shown up. Try to run back later. No worries at all, Rouge. No worries at all. Have some fun time with your mum. Do take care of yourself. But yes, what we'll do, let me stop the music and let me turn on the PlayStation 1. It would help if I actually turned on... Hang on. Hang on. I forgot to turn on the plug that has my PlayStation 1 connected. It would help. There we go. Okay, we've got game audio fine. My voice is coming through okay. We're still relatively in the yellow and we only seem to be in the red on the quiet voice, which is fine because, of course, if I'm talking quietly, then having it go in the red is probably preferable so you can hear me more clearly. So I think we're doing okay. But as I say, because I'm testing out some new mic settings, if at any point the mic isn't doing well, like it seems a bit off or anything like that, do feel free to let me know. I am sort of like learning and tweaking as I'm going along. You know, all feedback is good feedback. It still lets your voice come through. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. That's what I want, because I know that usually I talk at quite a loud volume, so I'm trying to like work on the mic settings a bit more so that I can speak at a more normal tone and it still come through quite clearly. So I've done some stuff there so that way then it'll amp up a bit more if I'm talking quieter, or it'll it'll lower itself if I'm talking loudly like this. Like it still keeps the even keel. It sounds normal though. That's good. That's good. So yeah, as I say, I did do a bit of grinding. So Koudelka's level 12, James is level 11, and Edward is level 12 as well. In terms of weapons, my air dirk is broken, so I don't have any wind-based weapons, which is a shame. I did get another ring or two, so I have a bit of evened out stuff there. I've got a fire brooch here for Edward. And I've got a couple rings here for James, so James has a fair bit of piety there. And I'm also really dumping a lot of stats into Koudelka's intelligence and mind, so that I can really get some good magic spells in there to do a lot of damage. So we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. So let's do a bit more exploring and see what we get off to. But I hope everyone's had a good start to their week. I would love to know how everyone's been doing, what everyone has been up to. What did you get up to over the weekend for like you know, any leftover stuff from Easter that you were still getting up to? Did everyone get some good chocolate for Easter? I personally had some birthday meal celebrations with my brother and his wife. Both their birthdays is on the same day. It's tomorrow, but we had the birthday meal on Sunday. We went to a nice fish and chip restaurant. So I had a lot of fun with that. And of course, we finished Fallout Season 2 in the watch parties in Discord. So we're going to be having a couple movie nights and a game night. And then we will be back into the next show, which I have picked out. That's a bit of a nostalgic one for me, an old animated show from the Disney Channel back in the early 2000s that I'm excited to share. Kim says, I got new boots today and I don't want to take them off, so I'm in pajamas and cowgirl boots. I'm just trying to think on that image, Kim. Just like you in like a big, like pajama top, pajama bottoms, and then just cowgirl boots, just randomly. That's quite the funny picture, I will admit. But I'm glad that you like them. I like that's the thing. When it comes to stuff like that, I do think boots look really cool a lot of the time. So, you know, more power to you. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. I mean, I can take a picture if you want. I mean, it's entirely up to you. I'm not gonna force you either way. But if you you want to share that just for me to laugh and, you know, all that stuff, then by all means. Kemp, oh, good question. Bit of both. I do have Steelbook special editions of plenty of games. I do like getting a game physically, but it's where to store them. They're in the garage at the moment, out of sight. Price-wise and convenience, I've now got a sizable digital collection. Very fair, very fair. But for example, I love my PSP, but I don't play it anymore, so everything was just sitting there. I had been trying to sell a lot of it and got a bit of it left. No, that's very fair. I sold a few things myself. The only one I got left of the batch I tried to trade in was this, and that's because I forgot I left the disc in my PSP. So that would explain why I couldn't trade that in. So, you know, I'll have that for the next batch. I did find it proper funny because I did a check through the majority of it and everything had everything that it needed to. And I'm like, naturally one of the few ones I don't check actually doesn't have the disc in. So, you know, quite ironic, quite ironic. Right, Princess is in bed. Not asleep yet, but settled. So now time for JStream and playing around with Unity. Very nice, very nice. I hope you are doing well, Alexis. The question to you, although I know we've had this conversation before, the big question of the day, how sentimental are you about your video game collection? Are you more of a physical buyer or a digital buyer? And have you ever really considered parting with any of your collection before, and would you be comfortable with it? Is there any stuff you would be comfortable parting ways with? Oh, you've sent me a picture, okay. I'm not gonna like him. That is a look. That is a look. I also love the bow design on the pajamas as well. Like that look is a vibe, and you know what? I'm all here for it. And also, those cowgirl boots do look very lovely. They do look very lovely. So I can see why you are obsessed with them. They are very, very much so. You picked well there. You picked well there, I must say. Oh yeah, I have the FF4 Complete Edition for PSP, but couldn't find the game anyway. My sister had it. Yeah, FF4 Complete Edition, a great package on the PSP, because not only do you get the main game in arguably one of its best forms, you get the after years for anyone that's wanting to experience that, but also a little bit there that's specific to that version called Interlude. So there's stuff that is exclusive to the PSP version. When you mentioned Disney Channel cartoons, it's instantly got me thinking of American Dragon and Jackie Chan Adventures. The former theme is, yeah. He's young and fast, he's the chosen... He's cool, he's hot and like the frozen sun. He's young and fast, he's the chosen one. People, we're not bragging. He's the American Dragon. Yeah, I used to love American Dragon. That were a brilliant show, mate. Absolutely brilliant show. It's a shame it only lasted 2 seasons. And Jackie Chan... Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures was Fox Kids, I think. At least over here it was. I don't know, it might have aired in America over on there. So I realized I just got a ping in your server, came and I was like, what the hell's that? And then just like, oh, I've seen the pictures you've taken of the new dresses, and with the boots and everything. And yeah, all great purchases, I will say. You have an eye for style, my friend. You have an eye for style. So I much prefer physical over digital. As for parting with it, I have a very specific plan for my collection. Grow it until my daughter is at a point where she's able to look after herself. At that point, I'll give her a choice: inherit and keep the collection herself, or sell it and use the money as a deposit for a house. That seems very fair, very, you know, very sensible. I've heard of it, but don't recall seeing it. Yeah, Interlude's a fun little mini chapter, where you play as more or less the full party from FF4, and it sort of leads into what would then come into the story of After Years. Weirdly sensible for a Chaos Brain vampire. Yeah. Funny how that works out, innit? I like how James is just shanking a ghost. Just full on shanking a ghost. Let's move there, put Tornado on. Go on, shank him again. Your Jackie Chan Adventures was great. Love Jackie Chan Adventures. But yeah, I remember in one of the previous watch parties, me and Kim and I think Roseanne were going through like a bunch of old school animated series openings, like, you know, Recess, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken. Like, so much nostalgia there. Like golden age of animation. And remember, magic must defeat magic. Yep. We've got a scimitar and a water sword. I think that's a water sword. Also, I hate it when my mustache gets too long, and then it's like, you know, like some of the hairs curl up a bit, and then I can feel it tickling my bloody nose. It is so annoying because it's curling up and sort of like tickling the outside of my nostril. It's so annoying. Beard problems. Cow and Chicken's so good. Oh yeah. Mama hated chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He didn't care how. Da, 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 da. Oh, such a good show. Such a good show, mate. Me and my brother would always watch Recess together. Recess was a brilliant show. See, this is the thing. The sad thing is, a lot of these you can't properly get on streaming in the UK again. Like the Disney Channel stuff, a lot of it you can. But when it's like Cartoon Network and stuff, you can't get like the full shows, which is a shame. Because like a lot of them, they never got released in like DVD sets or anything. So like there's a lot of stuff I would love to try and watch again. But the problem is there's just nowhere to watch it, which is a real crying shame. So it was a Mystic Scimitar, okay, and Vital W Sword. So I think W Sword is of course Water Sword. What's a Vital Sword? So that's a Mystic Scimitar. So that will give me magic, and that's a W Sword. A sword with a long straight blade. Oh, okay. So it's like what's the name of the sword in Japanese? In the ninja use, like the straight swords. Ninjato. It's like a ninjato, where it's like a straight blade instead of a curved one. Can be used for both thrusting and so it's like a multi-purpose sword then. Okay. Okay. But going back to your point, Alexa, that's a pretty interesting one. Like for me, like I know I'll eventually get to a point in my age where I probably will downsize my collection quite a bit, because I know that like, my years are ticking down. I know that there's some stuff I probably won't get to. in terms of if I ever want to replay anything, so I probably would downsize again in terms of even the stuff that I, you know, would probably replay one day, and probably get some cash in, and, you know, maybe pass it on to, like, my nieces and nephews or something like that. I've found a storage room filled with items at the end of the tunnel. Let me turn up, because it's cutscene.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe these treasures are in this monastery. Is that Montaigne's signature? Oh, that's a Caravaggio. Unbelievable, truly. Why have these treasures been forgotten?
Treasures.
If these treasures can be contributed to the Vatican, their value to Christianity is unquantifiable. What a discovery!
Do you remember what this place is? It's not just a monastery, it was a prison. People were executed for fighting each other for supremacy. These treasures must have been taken from them, soaked with curses and hatred. You'll be cursed if you worship those things.
I am a busy man that does not have the patience to teach you the importance of faith. But I will tell you why we have found these treasures. It could only have come from the guidance of God. God sees all, He knows all. Got it?
Preach to the converted.
What about you, Edward? You seem a little more educated than she.
I don't really care. Talk to me about monetary value. Save the holy crap.
It seems I'm disappointed once again. I believe these dead thieves are better than you two. At least they appreciated true value.
Instead of preaching, I want you to understand something, okay? You can't label all those dead bodies as thieves hunting treasure. I saw plenty of dead women who were cut up and mixed in with the mummies, and they were pretty fresh.
Yeah. Strange. Even if I were used to seeing dead bodies, I'd be vomiting.
So it is that
You can
couple.
hear the scratch on the
Fools!
disc.
How could such a kind and faithful couple be cold-blooded killers? This is the work of jealousy and greed. And pagans born of savagery, immigrants. I will not be a party to such abusive slander. This is so unpleasant.
Is he blaming immigration? I really don't like James. Like, none of these cutscenes have portrayed him in even a remotely likable light. Like, he's a dick in every facet. Oh, bow arrows. I can use a bow? That's great. Can I get a bow? I can find a crossbow. But then... hang on. Is this going to be a stupid thing where it's like, it's called bow arrows, but it actually works with a crossbow instead? Which would be like a bad translation because crossbows don't use arrows, they use bolts. You know what? I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Based on this, I'm going to assume James never redeems himself. Yeah. He's very holier than thou and, like, believes God to be, like, the be-all and end-all. And, like, to the point that it sort of works against his humanity in this game. Like, he's, like, a man of blind faith. Which, you know... if that's the way they're portraying him. I can't remember what this guy is weak to. I cannot remember. So I am going to burn him and hope I succeed. Okay, well the axe did a lot of damage. Okay, 500 damage. That's good. Can I shank him to death? The shank did not work. I am disappointed. Oh, I can attack him again. Okay. Okay, fine. I've been noticing this a fair bit lately where I've been getting more instances of being able to move multiple times before an enemy does. Which, you know what? I'm all there for. I'm all there for. So, like, you know, grand scheme of things, I can't complain. Oh, also, just while it's in my head, let me just pop a link in chat for the YouTube channel. Because today was uploaded part 3 of Bubsy 3D, the finale where I'd actually finished the game. And I know some people watched me play Bubsy on stream and really liked it, and were kind of curious to see what it was like when I finished the game. So yeah, I have done that. I have done that there. So, you know, if anyone's actually interested in seeing what the rest of it got up to, then, you know, it's all there for you. It was a beautiful watch. I watched it during the slow spelling work. Some say they were not there for the game itself. No, they were there specifically to watch me suffer. Or me. There's probably a very small amount of people that were there for me specifically. And, you know, fair play. It looks like some kind of statue has been plastered up inside the wall. If you poured water on it from above, you might be able to get it out. I bet Lee was the only person who was there for the game. It would not surprise me. I think that's the first time Lee had been in stream for like a while. So, I mean, yeah, it is one of Lee's favorite games, so... I mean, hey, Lee knows what he likes, you know? Fair play to him. Plus, there's never, like, a requirement to be here all the time. Oh, wait, the balloon's green. I get it. And Lee tends to lurk a lot, yeah. There's like a lot of streams I've seen him in, like where like he chats like once or twice and then like is just like in the background. I think probably the Buddy Game streams and like Geo's and Professor Juice is probably where I see him the most talkative, which makes sense considering he mods for 2 of them, and Lee is good friends with Geo, so like that just makes sense. And Kevin, yeah, and Kevin. Oh shit! It's got the difference in piety. It really makes a difference. I mean, hey, Kevin, Geo, Rosie, Professor Juice, Buddy Games, all brilliant channels, you know. But that's the thing, there's a lot of great people on Twitch, so like, no matter who you're choosing to watch as like, your main thing, like, you're in for a great time. Also, I'm paralyzed, which is very nice. A lot of great people like, yeah. Right. Urine. Oh, right, yeah. No matter what stream you're in, yeah. For a second, I was wondering what the hell you were talking about. I'm like, yeah, no, I get the joke now. I get what you were trying to do. Funny, funny man. Right, so let me heal. Desperately heal. There we go. That'll do. So what's up here? Oh. Booze. A high tellus. What, you mean I can restore my MP and get high? You see 4 marks lined up. Okay, cool. I'm sure that'll mean something later. What do we have over here? A teddy bear. A statue of some description. There's a stone tablet embedded in it. I will take the stone tablet. Thank you. On the bright side, we have good grinding going on here. Josh, I also want you to know that... No, they were talking about potatoes on the radio today, and all I could think of was that... Yeah, just one random comment from me, just to be stupid, just says potatoes. And then immediately, you, like, lost it. Like, you had been lost for the rest of that time we were hanging out. I'm like, I didn't even think it was that crazy, but apparently it really got you. I was quite proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes I think the stupidest and simplest jokes are probably the ones that make you laugh the most. I don't mean you specifically, I just mean in general. Like, for anyone. A lot of the time, sometimes the jokes that really resonate with us, that make us laugh, are the simplest ones. It's ingrained in my brain. Please don't say that at the dinner table with... In fact, if you want to, you can say it at the dinner table with your parents with no context, if you want to. Just to be really stupid and funny. Oh god. I'm glad I've got good physical damage with this axe. And yep, James is just here. I'll be sure to tell my mum. By all means. By all means. See, that makes no sense, right? They have no head, they're stabbing me with their head. But, like, you know, they have legs, why not just kick me? I feel like I'm thinking too much about it, but, like, why not just kick me? And they're still up. Good God. These are some strong stems. Yeah, steady on, Kim. Shank the legs. The legs are still not dead. Kill the legs. What the hell? How strong are these legs? Stop it! Stop not dying! Alright, fine. Flipping tornado. But it's all kicking off, isn't it? Oh, they've got 1,000... Okay. Oh, right, that makes sense. He's yellow. He's a... The legs are yellow. they're earth elemental, so air will work. That took me way too long to figure out. I think it's like wind works against earth, earth works against wind, water works against fire, no, that's not how it works. So wind works against earth, so I would assume fire works against wind, earth works against water? Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. Water works against fire, obviously. Wind works against earth, but is it like it works the opposite way around as well, where fire works against water? Nah, that wouldn't make sense. Would it be earth works against fire? No. Earth works against water, and fire works against wind, probably. Fire, air, earth, water, fire. I mean, it sounds like that's how it would work. It sounds like... Does it say it in the manual? That's the usual affinity in games? Probably. Yeah. Probably it. Also, now that I've got the level up on Koudelka, I don't need to restock myself. You found a teddy bear. It looks like there's a letter stuffed inside. I will take the old letter. And I also have a lion statue. I would rather prefer a lion bar. I do like chocolate. Sorry, Mum is unwell, so helping her with some stuff at the moment. Oh, okay. No worries at all, mate. No worries at all. Make sure your mum's alright. That's most important. Something's not right. Yes, the decor in here is dreadful. Oh, hello. Boss fight! And I have 8 minutes, so I might have to pause in the middle of the boss fight, which is a ball. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? How can he move so far? I am concerned. Looks like Joe. It does look a bit like Joe. Oh, of course my knife's broken. God's sake, James. Rocket, I mean, he looks a bit plant-like. So, flare? That, my friend, is a nightmare fuel. You're supposed to ask who's Joe. I thought you were talking about the baker from RE7. Oh, no, wait, that's Jack. Joe's the one that's not... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, which Joe? Which Joe are you talking about? I thought I knew what you were talking about then, and then I'm like... Oh, right. Joe Mama, right? Go. You. And also thank you, Kim, for just causing outrage. For the lulz. Okay. Okay, not too much damage. So this is good. It's not too much damage. Okay, so... Oh, Koudelka's silenced, for fuck's sake. Okay, so water didn't work. Okay, so let's go... So fire doesn't work. Let's go hammer. Let's go water hammer. I can't use magic. God's sakes, I'm gonna use a panacea on myself. How dare you steal my jokes? F you. No thanks. I'm not interested. And the crowd goes wild. I have a feeling this might be one of the battles where I die. Right, okay, so does water work? Does water work? I'd like it if it did. Okay, 139, that's not too much different from the damage I'm doing with this axe. I love my axe. Yes, he's doing about the same damage as the axe. So I don't think water did it. What about tornado? What about wind magic? One of these has to do a decent amount of damage. Okay, 430 damage, so wind seems to be a good option. Wind seems to be the play. Crack that whip! Right, okay, let's see, so we've got Dark Knife, Northern Fire Pipe, Earth Hammer, Dark Spear, Fatal W, so I think this might just be the play for now. That's all I can think of, just hit him with a Water Hammer. Oh, and immediately going into a spell, that's not encouraging. On the bright side, Koudelka can tank it because her piety is ridiculously high. It is not good that Edward is now also poisoned. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Nail vines, I guess. Right, okay, so I think for now, let's just use some cheese. I love how when it's casting it, it keeps making a heart with its yeah. Love and peace, guys, love and peace. As I kill you. It's like, mates, pick a lane, make up your mind. Right, okay, so, Panacea on you. I would prefer you not to be poisoned, Edward. Thank you. As the priest stands there with his giant hammer of holiness. Right, okay, so just for shits and giggles, let me see how much earth magic does. I'm curious if this is going to do anything more. Right, and let's use cheese. Cheese, Gromit! Can we replace James with Wallace? I think that would be a more fun party member. Okay, does earth magic do anything more? Well, inconclusive, it didn't hit, which is very concerning. You know what, I'm gonna, let me take out the Earth Hammer. I'm genuinely curious if this is gonna work. Is this gonna do more damage? Because if not, I will just switch back to the axe. Okay, so it looks like Earth doesn't do anything. Like, Earth just keeps missing. Like, that's the vibe it's given off. And immediately we are back to this. Yay! So I think we'll proceed along the mindset of Earth does not work. So we will work on other strategies. I'll stick to wind for the time being, then. I'll just keep hitting them with wind. I'll just keep farting in their face. Because it's taking off like a good 400 damage every time. Yeah, like a good 400-500. Like, it's doing good damage. Good damage, as they would say. And the good thing is I have a water hammer, so it's keeping them at bay. The good thing is I don't need silence on those two, so like I'm fine just letting that ride. Normal iron axe. Back to business at hand. Tornado. I wish Koudelka had a spell that was just called All Heal. Just heal everyone. It made my life so much easier. Chop the prick down. I mean, the battle seems to be going well so far. Okay, that was only 250 damage. Do I need to get closer? I can happily do that. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's schmoving. Oh, I wish you could interrupt casting. Oh! I won by a priest! I did it! Whee! That wasn't too bad. Bit dicey here and there, but we got through it. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so that'll do. And hey, I got 2 levels for James. Bloody hell, it's all kicking off here. Bloody beautiful. And I got an evil horn. Well then. An evil horn, you say? What does the evil horn do? The evil horn's a spear. What does the spear do? Horn from a broodling. Its twisting shape suggests a diabolical origin. That really does not tell me anything about it. But it has something similar in terms of the mace with Koudelka, where it doesn't really give much in the way of physical attack power. It's dumping all the stats into the magic. So I would probably suspect it's a magic conduit. And then immediately we're going into a battle. I was going to save. So I find this very rude. Frickin' cockroach. Alright, we're out. Now can I save? Now can I save? I would like to save. Bloody hell. Right, okay. Bingo! Save time! I think we did really well there. Oh, and I got a stretch as well. I will do that on the break. While I'm going to refill my water and stuff. Right, okay, so I will pop you on BRB. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Use that time for yourself. Get a drink, get a snack, what have you. We'll be back as I say, in 3 minutes, and we will continue on with Disc 2 and see where we get to. But so far, really good start, I think, so I'll see you very shortly. I do really like the music from Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Right, welcome on back, everyone. I hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back. Let us carry on. So, there was a lot of that circular hallway I haven't looked at yet, which I could go back and check. But part of me wants to continue on here and see where we get to. If we get to anywhere.
You always blame everything on the savagery of pagans. Are all men of the cloth like that?
Hello? I haven't pressed anything. Was that the whole cutscene? Was that the whole cutscene? Seemed a bit weird for that just to be the cutscene. That seemed very abrupt. Hang on. Give me a second. I need to look at something. Okay. No, that wasn't the full cutscene. It just sort of skipped. Right, let me reload my PS1. Because I didn't press anything. So I have no idea why that didn't work. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. So, let's try that again. I have no idea why it didn't load the full cutscene. Maybe there's like a scratch on my disc or something? That's the thing with all PS1 games, it's like you kind of limited to how well the laser works in your system and how good quality the disc is. So it's like if there's a scratch or something, you could probably have a bit of an issue. Like I remember in one of the earlier cutscenes of this stream, Koudelka's voice just full on was like cutting out. I'm like, that you can't help that. That's the disc scratching. So let me try that again and load this area and cutscene again and see what happens. So okay, I'm gonna put the controller down.
You always blame everything on the savagery of pagans. Are all men of the cloth like that?
Yeah, okay, so it's the disc. It's the disc. The disc is scratched. So it didn't load the full cutscene. So I don't know what's happened in this cutscene. I don't know what's happened. But I know for a fact it is not me. It's the game. So sadly you can't help that, you know, old scratch disc and everything. So is what it is, sadly. I suppose I'll just have to try and fill in the gaps myself. Where I can. Thankfully, I do have a save slot from before there, in case it's like, the cutscene was like, oh, it's a point of no return, or anything like that. What happened? So, I think the disc is slightly scratched, so when it got to the cutscene from when I entered here, it got to a close-up of Edward's face, and then the cutscene cut out, and then just put me here. So I don't know what happened in the cutscene. Wanna know? But please do, yeah. I mean, I could look up a video on YouTube, but I kind of, you know, just want to continue on. So I don't know what happened. I assume maybe it's to do with this, like this chandelier fell. That's what I assume happened. Basically the chandelier came crashing down onto a statue. Okay, right, that works for me. Daniel's arm. I have obtained Daniel's arm. Whoever the hell Daniel is. But it's a good thing it wasn't like an overly important cutscene. Okay, so these ghosts look blue. or purple. So I would assume that they're water ghosts. So let me test this. Let me use Megalith. I also have a water hammer. So let me use the water hammer. Just to test this, because in theory they should either heal them or do barely any damage. Never mind, it did 900 damage. So these ghosts are weak to water. And now they're waving their hands in the air like they just don't care. Very strange game. And my axe is broken. I don't want that. I like not having a broken axe. Great, I need to get another weapon for Edward. The axe was doing gangbusters for me. Look how much health he's lost. Okay, that 384, but that was yellow, so I assume it healed me? Okay. Fair enough. So if that Warhammer did 900 damage, then in theory it should be a one-shot. Yeah, okay, so ghosts are weak to water. Maybe because it's holy water? I'm grasping at straws here. Oh, Koudelka is level 15. Nice. I will take that. Okay, so, make me a bit more lucky. I got 2 whiskies, so I've got 2 essentially Phoenix Downs, so that's good. I'm going to need to get another weapon on you then. What can I put on you? Well, that increases your magic power, so that's not going to do much for me. What does a vital sword do? I could just give him a gun. A gun works. Give him a normal scimitar. Okay, I'll, Let's give him this Vital W sword and see what works. There was so much health lost on him. It's annoying that weapons are tied to the vitality stat, because when the weapon breaks, you're essentially a bit buggered. Like, you can completely nerf your max HP, which is a bit unnerving. As you move up the stairs, you come across a man carrying a gun. Okay, more cutscene then. I will turn this up. Without saying a word, he starts shooting at you. Oh, okay, it's a battle. Okay, we need to fight a guy shooting at me. Wait, you can get cover now? Oh shit! What the hell, man? I just targeted the barrel, didn't I? Right, I'm gonna pop you there. Oh, okay, so it does damage to them and heals me. Okay, right. Now, it's a bit annoying that I wasted my spell on the barrel. Okay, so that missed him. So that's a shame. Okay, the barrel is dead. Okay, what I'll do, I will move you back here. And just to keep Koudelka up, let me give her some bread. Sure, 150 health, that works. Can I break this box? Okay, he's come out of cover. I mean, I'll let you shoot him. I don't care about him. Right, okay, what about Tornado? Also, I need to break these boxes to get to him, okay. Bit convoluted, this, isn't it? Is that why I keep missing him? Because he's behind cover? Yeah, I think that's why I'm missing him. Because he's technically behind cover. So I need to break the cover and then hurt him. Shit. That's a lot of damage. On the bright side, I'm fine for healing with Edward. Right, I'm gonna have to heal you, love. And because your piety is so high, I don't know how much healing it'll do. Which is, it's the downside because I need magic defense. But I also need to be able to heal myself. Okay, 600 health. That's doable. Gonna head off and enjoy the rest of the stream. No worries at all, Dan. Thank you so much for being here, mate. Do take care of yourself and have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for popping in and wanting to hang out for a bit. I appreciate it. Okay, he keeps missing Edward, so there's something special about Edward. Hit him with a hammer, sure. Right, level 2 flare. So now that there's no cover, I should be able to hit him. I'm dancing to the music while it's doing trial and error in Unity. Okay, so magic just doesn't hit him. So no matter what magic I use, he's just very nimble against magic then. So this is a full physical battle. I'm fine with. Thankfully, James and Edward are doing good damage. Okay, Koudelka's down. No, she's on 11 health. Properly here now I was playing way too much Mass Effect 3. No worries at all, Roseanne. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Yeah, we're going through a boss battle with a human guy. We're fighting a guy with a gun. who seems to be a very big quick draw with his 6-shooter, which is a problem for me. Why does he keep missing Edward? What is it that Edward's got that makes it miss? I feel like I'm missing a memo here. Hit him again. I hope Mass Effect 3's been going well. Oh shit, the water hammer's broken. Ugh. That's not good. So magic attacks don't hurt him. The water hammer does a fair bit of damage. This battle's a bit weird. I mean, thankfully I seem to have like a good rhythm of it where I'm probably gonna win. Or like, maybe. Oh god, oh yeah, I had a lot of vitality with that, so now James's defense has gone down. Oh no. So I guess normal scimitar? Working towards the platinum for it. I want it to be my 15th platinum, as Mass Effect does mean a lot to me, especially Mass Effect 3. Hope Koudelka's gone well. We've beaten the boss, which is good. We got to the next save point. And while we managed to defeat a giant tentacle plant monster, I seem to be struggling against a man with a gun. You know, swings and roundabouts. So we'll see how this goes. I would like new weapons. Why is he not getting damage? What do I have on him? So I got a fire brooch. Is it because I'm wearing a fire brooch? Men with guns are difficult. They are. They are. Just ask Clint Eastwood. Okay, so Koudelka's down. So I'm gonna need a reviver. Bollocks. Right, whiskey. You take a shot of whiskey, you grab your knife and pray. Okay, so she's very badly hurt. But at least she's up. So I tried to add bones and sprint joints to some earrings for my VTuber model in Unity, and I screwed it up so much that my head was turning upside down into my body as I moved. Ooh. That don't sound good. Right, heal, I guess. That's all I can do. Why? For some reason, Edward cannot get hurt. I have to assume it's the fire brooch I'm wearing that makes him immune to the gunfire, but I don't necessarily know how that's the case. That's the little challenge here. Hey, I won! Bloody hell. And he shot my girl dead. That were a bit of a challenge. Right, level 16 for Koudelka. Jump into that, I guess. Yes. Yes, please. This is an old defensive level up. Brown glass part, 5 antidotes, and the red key. I actually do need the red key.
Thief!
He's been sneaking around in the shadows and sniffing for treasure.
Just like us.
Well, sir, explain
Let's
yourself.
check this cutscene out
It's
first.
as plain as day this ruffian's a bloodthirsty killer who's been chasing us. Where you from, Hamburg? Not that it really matters. You're obviously a dirty immigrant thief. Probably infected with cholera or something, most of you are.
None of your business where I was born, you bastard.
Look, I don't really care where you were born. And I agree. He is a bastard. But tell
Oh
me,
wow, this stuttering is
these
bad.
people?
Look, I'm an immigrant. I'm a thief, and maybe I did drop a chandelier on you. But that's just because I wanted the whole pie for myself.
So you
gotta-
did kill all these people!
No, I swear to God. Not your God, bigot.
What do you mean?
It was the couple. The couple who look after this place.
What?
I'm telling you the truth. I've seen them. I've been down here a long time. Usually they use an axe when they catch thieves. The thieves come down here unarmed. They're stupid. They get caught from behind. I'd watch my back if I were you.
Unbelievable.
No, I tell you. The lucky ones die on the first strike. I've heard the others screaming through the night, clutching their bellies. I find them in the morning dead. No, I'm telling you, their fingers to their hearts, right through to their organs with the pain. Look, take it or leave it, but I'm telling you the truth. Those two, they're Satan incarnate. I may look shady, but killing's not my style. Look, the more wholesome they look on the outside, the colder and uglier the heart is. Just look at him!
Yeah. Good assessment for a thief.
You're crazy if you believe this scoundrel. This killer's obviously executed hundreds of people. He needs to be turned into the police and judged in a proper forum.
We're crazy. Why? Just because he's an immigrant? Or is it because he's one of the unsaved? That's bull and you know it, you pig-headed old bigot.
What I'm trying to say
Believe
is
this guy. Thieves can be exceedingly honest, you know? Still, he did try to kill us. For that.
what did you do that for?
If our lives cease being threatened, then it's a victory for God and all his glory, right? But if we go on letting them attack us, then the filthy, godless pagans win. Which would you like to bet on?
Yeah, apologies for that, guys. I think there is probably a scratch or something on the disc, or the lasers doing its best on the old PS1. So, apologies for that. But yeah, thoughts on Koudelka so far? I'm enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying it. Like, there's certainly some stuff to work out with the survival horror elements, and of course the part, you know, where, weapons break and stuff like that, and I need to, you know, work with that and try and work in the RPG mechanics as well. It's an interesting hodgepodge. I enjoy the game for sure. Like I'm enjoying it. I want to carry it on through. I don't know like what my final thoughts would be. But I am interested. It's the same as what was written on the pillar on the first floor, so... Bottle, fork, eye, female. Oh, shotgun shots. I can pick up a shotgun? I want to pick up a shotgun. So it's that. So it's you. That's what it needs to be. I assume it's like, don't open, it looks like it's been designed to open using a trick mechanism of some sort. Okay. So... something like that. So I need to find another pillar, I think. Eventually we're going to get to the point where we're not going to have any spare weapons, so I'm just going to have to flip in, you know, brute force it hand to hand. Which is a bit of a terrifying prospect, to be perfectly honest. But we'll try our best. So I know that that ghost won't do well with water, so I can tech him right quick. I can send these two in here. But apologies for the stuttering and stuff in cutscenes and that in the game. Unfortunately, I can't help it with the PS1 games. So, you know, I'll do my best to make it as clean as I can be, but it might be a bit stuttery and stuff, unfortunately, just because of the fact of its age. And the console's age. Fingers crossed that disc 3 and 4 works. Yeah. I mean, hey, as long as it's good enough that, you know, as long as it's good enough that it can get me through the rest of the game, and I don't have to worry about the game just dying on me, then I'm more than happy. Is back. Welcome back, Madame Rouge. We've done a couple bosses in disc 2. We're going well. And welcome back, Alexis, as well. Yeah, it looks like we're getting stuttering and stuff on disc 2, mate. So I don't know what the state of play is with the game, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best. Get another defense level up here. A couple of whiskey. So we're getting revival items, which is good, but not any extra weapons, which would be nice. But I hope that the visit from the mum went well with Madame Rouge. So I think I'm the type of guy, I couldn't take like impromptu visits. I'm like, if you're visiting me, you need to tell me beforehand. I need at least an hour's notice. It's bolted. I would like to unbolt it. Oh! I've done a loop back! Hey! You're just sorting out some admin and stuff with it. Ah, okay. This looks familiar, doesn't it? I've made it. I've done a loop. I'm all the way back. Whee! Okay, before I do anything there, let me do some more exploring over here. Get the temptation to drive up and lunge your mic. Yeah, don't be driving all the way from your end. That's more than an hour's drive. I will deal. I'm like that now too, mostly since I live in the middle of nowhere, so when unexpected people arriving, yeah. Like, we get visits from family all the time, like, we're at a point now where I know when to expect them, so that's fine. Nice shot. Alright, racist priest, move on up. You may be a bigot, but at least you're useful. Oh, shit. I've seen more of my family in the past week than the last 6 months combined. Well, I spend my time with my family all the time, so it would be weird if I didn't spend time with them for about 6 months. Because I see them so often. Oh great, Koudelka's paralyzed. That's not good. Is there a problem with the game? Yeah, I think it's like disc 2's a bit scratched or something, because we've been in some cutscenes and like one CG cutscene one FMV cutscene just cut out in the middle of it. A couple of the cutscenes there's been some stuttering in the dialogue. So I think there's like some minor scratching on the disc, unfortunately. Which, you know, like you grow to expect that with old PS1 games and stuff. Like, the discs won't last forever. So as long as it's good enough and it carries me through for the full game, that's all I'm bothered about. Unfortunately, discs are not made of titanium. They will eventually break. Okay, James's sword level's gone up. And then there's my copy where the discs have been protected so much. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in the case of this, like, I only just got the game recently. Like, the game works fine. I can play through it. It's just, you know, minor scratching. And it's a very dialogue-heavy game when you get to cutscenes, so it's noticeable. One advantage of having cartridges, they last long. Well, they do, yeah. It's a shame because the PS1 is my favourite system. It's why, you know, with the Evercade that's coming out with like cartridge-based collections, that's why I get a lot of them, because the cartridges last longer. Like legitimately, if they made like a cart that had Koudelka on it, I would buy it and probably sell the PS1 copy, because that'd be bank, mate. And I'd still have Koudelka, so. Alright, okay, so Holy Water Font. So there was a door outside that I could use the red key on, so I will do that as soon as I've saved. At level 16 already. I think I remember Alexis, you telling me that like it's generally preferred that you're like around level 20 by disc 2's end, so like, or like something like that, so you know it's going well. We still got 20 minutes till the next step. We got time. Through here, and then I think down here. Yes. Back through there. Use the red key. What's going on in here? Okay, what do we have? We have Roman nuts. I'm sure there is a Roman missing those nuts. Right, Roman nuts. Explain. Nuts known for their nutritional value and also used as a seasoning in cooking. Feeding these to an unconscious person will wake them and restore them with full health and MP. Okay. And then immediately into a battle. It feels like every time I get out of a menu, it puts me into a battle. Right, okay. This thing. This thing. It's green. It's air. So I think fire. I think fire. I don't trust myself, to be perfectly honest. He's bobbling about. Do you like my sword? Do you know of its power? And for God's sake, another weapon's broken. Okay, well, maybe it won't have been the best choice, but I think I still killed it. So my scimitar's broken now. I'm running out of weapons. It's becoming a problem now. I'm running out of weapons. And the problem is I'm not getting any luck with enemies dropping them. Give me some more luck. Josh, soon I got nothing left. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty soon I am going to be saying I got nothing left. And yeah, no, it's not giving me out. Right, this is a bit of a bollock, this. Right, okay, so Earth hammer, fire pipe, dark knife. Jesus, bloody wept. How many rifle bullets do I have? I don't bloody know. Give him the rapier. That'll do. Make a loads of weapons. Well, yeah, but of course some of them will be situational because they're elemental. And I kind of want to save those for where it's going to be, you know, needed. 8 symbols have been written on the box. Some of them are red and others are blue. So I assume I have to follow the red one. So, triangle, glass, beaker, 4. I think that's very easy to follow. Do we have it? I found a box. I obtained a music box. Great. A music box that plays a simple melody using only 4 notes when the lid is opened. The words "Hymn to the Angels" is carved on the inside of the lid. Well, I'm sure James will like it. Frickin' prick. Okay, pistol rounds, that's fine. Okay, another battle. Fine. Can I please be given weapons? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, will tornado work? Will it? Why does everyone keep missing Edward? Have I got something on him that's basically like a get out of everything free card? Okay, no, that didn't do much. That's a shame. Alright. Alright, priest, do your best. I don't like you, but I kind of need to use you. So unfortunately, there's not a fourth party member. Otherwise, I would knock you away from the party like it was going out of fashion. Okay, so... Water? Does water work? Water! Oh shit, he's using magic. Big bulbous balloon uses wind. Holy shit! That was a lot of damage. I know Kim will kill me when I say this, but I almost forgot to have dinner. So just threw a burger and chips in the oven. I mean, as long as you remembered to do it, that's the main thing. Like, if you were saying this at like 9 PM, then I would have had a problem, but it's not even 8 yet. I'm like, it's late, but it's not ridiculously late. I am accepting of this. And Kim is rapidly approaching your location. Or no. Yeah, I'll do. And yet, balloon does not give me anything. Frickin' nothing. Dumb bitch. Right. Okay, so that box was pointing towards this puzzle. So I'll get you go. That's what I'll do. I'll get you go. I'm rapidly approaching your location. Welcome to England. Well played. Right, okay, so I need to go back up. Jesus Christ, this backtracking's annoying. Because not like Resident Evil where like zombies can pop up or anything like that. It's just, you know, maybe a random battle. Okay. Literally when I get to the door, really? Oh god, we're fighting a knight? Okay. Now you would think because he's all metal that I could burn that metal. You would think. I mean, to me that seems like a very smart thing. Right, okay, so... Okay, I have to share some wholesomeness, by all means. You know, I don't think I've ever been welcomed somewhere before. This conversation has just made me realise that. Well, I'll be sure to do that then, when you're actually over here in October. Okay, 1500 damage, and they're dead. So... I mean, off the top of my head, I would expect fire to work. Like, it's a giant suit of armor. I could just burn it and melt it. Connor Sea-Dog went on a trampoline whilst holding a tablet with Iron Mouse on a video call, so that Iron Mouse could experience the idea of jumping on a trampoline with her best friend. Oh, okay. I mean, that is very wholesome. Because I know that IMF deals with a lot of chronic illness and stuff, doesn't she? So no, that is proper good. That is proper good of Valna. That is rather wholesome. That is rather wholesome. She can't leave at home, yeah. Okay, so that's good damage. Now, there's like blue tints. Oh shit, well, that's some damage. Clank, 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 clank. Oh god, he's paralyzed. Actually, no, let me try drowning the armor. Does drowning the armor work? That is a sentence. Does drowning the armor work? Well, slicing it with a sword doesn't. Apparently using a rapier does. Okay, right, water does not work very well. So... maybe my original idea? I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I die. I've got enough temporary save where it's not going to be too much of an issue. It was what I thought. It's armor. Burn it and melt it. See, this is why I should listen to myself more often. I'm really smart sometimes. And then other times, I'm a flaming idiot. Badge. I have obtained a badge of some description. Air badge. Only sometimes? Thanks, Roseanne. I knew you'd have my back. Offers protection of various kinds to whoever wears it, but it's an air badge, so it means I would get more resistance to air. Yeah, okay, I'll put it on you. Hang on. Idea formed in brain. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it on Koudelka. I think that's the smarter idea. Okay, so... this mark looks like the one that was on the... so I need... yeah, okay. So... I mean, it's in your smart all the time. Oh, I thought you meant the opposite. I thought I got it. Apparently not. Okay, let me go back in. So surely that was it. This mark is like the one that was on the box in the basement. Yeah, so go that direction. So triangle and glass, beaker, 4. Go to this one because that's where it's pointing. Then it's to that, which is, yeah, ball, horn, eye, ball, horn, eye, female symbol. That's it. That's what it's pointing to. The red was pointing to the path I should take, surely. Am I missing something here? Do I like have to interact with the floor or something? This bit gets a lot of people confused. Well, I'm gonna say I saw the thing in the basement. I saw the pillar. So that's obviously like the stuff I should be stepping on, surely. Yeah, because there's a bunch of blue lines, but there's only one red line. So it should be these four. Right, like that. You're on the right line, pun intended. Right, okay. And then that's the same that was written on the pillow. So it's like bottle, fork, eye, female symbol. Which is that, and that. Okay, so Alexis, I'm not going to ask you to give me the answer, but I will say, between what I saw on that pillar and in the basement, do I have everything I need to solve the puzzle? Like, have I found all the stuff that will allow me to solve the puzzle? Was those two things the on... Right, okay, so that's fine. It's just so I know that I don't have to, like, go anywhere else. So by my count then, so there's multiple blue lines, which to me denotes the lines I shouldn't be using. But there's one red line which goes to where I should be going. Because clearly what I'm supposed to do is trace a path all the way through. Like surely. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But the weird thing is, there's some blue lines that go in between them. But I can't, like, interact with the board at all, which is annoying. I can't interact with it. So if I go here, you know, that's where that ends. And then, you know, oh yeah, this is everything that was on here. So, right. You're gonna kick yourself. You're gonna kick yourself when you get the puzzle done. What, as in the answer's that simple? Really? So let's see. Right, okay, let me break this down. So we have the sun, a triangle, the yin-yang symbol, a star, a Greek letter, a cup, a beaker, the Roman numeral for 4, an hourglass, a pitcher, a bottle, an arrow, a moon, a fork, an eye, and the female symbol. It's simple when you know it specifically. Right, okay, so, like, I don't know it. So, like... Okay, right, okay, let me... I can't interact with any of the board. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Right, okay. What could the design on the floor mean? Okay. This mark looks like the one that was on the box in the basement. Because the way it looks to me, right? But the way it looks to me is that this is showing the board. There's a bunch of blue lines. Okay. And there's a bunch of... And then there's one red line. So to me, that says to me the red line is the correct one, because that's the only line there that has a different colour. So in my head, that's like, okay, so clearly someone's traced all the paths. This is the path that works. And then we've got to the pillar, which shows 4 other symbols. Or is it like something more simple, where it's like maybe the red line is what I'm not supposed to go on? So go like there? Or is it like that I'm not supposed to go on all the symbols it doesn't show? So it's the same as what was written on the pillar on the first floor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's the sun in the bottom left, it's the moon in the top right. Okay, this puzzle's really annoying me. Beaker, the Roman numeral for a triangle. Clearly the symbols mean something. But it's like I'm struggling to figure out what the symbols mean. It's sort of like my issue. I don't even think that it's like super hard or anything like that. Well, it probably is. Also, we've got an ad coming up in 3 minutes. Oh, box the best. Okay, so. The weird thing is, though, is that there's a blue line that goes in between some tiles. And, yeah, there's like 2 blue lines that go in between some tiles. Is it like it's a maze? Is that what it is? Like the red line is a path through a maze instead of it pointing to what I'm supposed to walk on? Was it Kim with the pleading face? Have you figured it out, Kim? Like, can you tell what the answer is? And I'm just not getting it. Alexis has explained it to me. God. Right. We have an ad coming up in a minute, so what I'll do, I'll stop there for a sec. I'll pop you on BRB. We'll be away for 3 minutes, and I'll see if I can figure this out while we're on the break, and then I'll come back and see if I can figure it out, because I want to see if I can figure it out for myself, but we'll have to see. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes.
we got to leave. I don't hear an automation. All I need is admiration with frustration. Broken life, shall we give a shot? Didn't work, and it cost me had a whole lot going on and on and on. Sounds of love overshadows bad dreams. Baby, don't worry, 'cause you ain't alone. Only time running days without nights. Tease us through. Every time look at the picture in the frame. Gazing fascination, so hard. Used to think there was nothing but love. Place to pause.
Welcome back from the ads, everyone, and welcome in, Coffee. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on to the stream. Okay, so let me walk out and walk back in. Right. Okay, I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. I've got both the clues it'll give me to solve it. I'm just sort of trying to, you know, figure it out. Right. Daily 10K walk, very nice, very nice. Right, okay. I like how Alexis is saying don't overthink it. I'm like, I can't even see what I'm overthinking. Because to me, it just looked like a simple, oh, follow the path. But I'm like, I don't see what this means. Don't know if this helps, but you're being too literal. Well, I mean, clearly, but I'm like, I don't see how I can interpret anything else from this picture. I don't know why why there's a red line and everything else is blue. I don't understand. I know the answer. His horse's name was Fried. I don't even know that reference. Okay. Don't know if this helps, but you're being too literal. Well, yeah. So obviously the red line isn't the path I'm supposed to follow. I know that. So is it like the blue lines are what I'm supposed to follow? Like I'm supposed to look at everything except the red line? Or is it like the lines are telling me the answer? Like, is it like it... You're overthinking. So if I'm talking about following the red line, I'm being too literal. If I'm talking about the lines telling me something, I'm overthinking it. So like I don't get it. I don't see what it means. You're a queen in chess, not a... What the hell does that mean? You're a queen in chess, not a what? I don't want to spell out. You're not spelling it out. You're making it more confusing. You're a queen in chess, not a... So what is this, like a chessboard? What? You're a queen in chess, not a tap. Right, okay. So... Right, okay. So... Queen in chess, that's the left middle on a chessboard. So I would start on the triangle. Right? You're a queen in chess, not a tower. Okay. So what are all these noting professions or something? I saw there's probably at least one or... What is the difference between a queen and a tower? One's a living person, one's an inanimate structure. One's a person in chess. Well, the difference between the queen and a tower is that a queen can move everywhere, and a tower, which is the rook, can only move forwards and backwards or left and right. Yes, okay. So I'm a queen. So I could theoretically move anywhere on this board, is what you're telling me. Well, okay, so... Right. So you mentioned a tower, so I would assume that I need to be a rook next. Or something. So I would need to move to one of the corners. Let's say this one. Okay. So... I'm a son now. Or is that just like a rook from the top? I don't get it. Oh my god, what? Have I said something really insightful? Or am I just being an idiot? Am I doing both? Am I being an idiot and being insightful? No, now I am confused. Oh, good. I'm glad it's not just me then. See, part of me wants to look up the answer. Part of me doesn't and wants to try and figure it out for myself. But I legitimately don't know what any of this means. Oh my god, what is happening? So basically, I need to walk on this tile set in a specific order? Are we all molding a puzzle? Well, I mean, I am. Alexis knows the answer, but part of me would feel very annoyed if I got the answer, because the way that Alexis says it is that I'll kick myself if I don't get the answer. So clearly it's something I can figure out for myself. Well, let me... hang on. Okay, so... How does any of this have anything to do with chess? Most people don't figure out unless told, and then they kick themselves. Fine, just tell me the answer. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Red line to IV and go diagonal to the ball. So you mean to tell me that on a tile puzzle with tank controls, that moving diagonally was an option? Fuck this game. I don't even feel accomplished doing that. Like, that's stupid. That's fucking stupid. I hated that. I don't... I'm not gonna lie, that annoys me, because pretty much every gaming convention says if it's a tile puzzle, you have to move in a specific order of tiles, only forwards and horizontally. Like, never at any point have I been able to move diagonally, and if I have, it clearly states that I can. I'm sorry, I hated that. I absolutely hated that. To be fair, the arrow was not included in any of the hints, but I couldn't understand. Well, see, this is the thing, right? It wouldn't annoy me, right, if on that red line it went diagonal at the end, but it didn't. It went forward, as in I was supposed to go forward. The box itself was telling me to go forward, so the puzzle itself is fucking broken. Because the clue it gave me said forward. If it didn't want me to do that, the line should have stopped on the fall. So the clue itself misleads you. That's terrible design. I'm sorry, like that's you know, me probably getting a bit too overly angry for no reason, but like that's a terrible way to set up that puzzle. If you're supposed to stop on the 4, have the red line stop on the 4. Do not make the line go forward and lead the player into thinking they have to go forward for the next move. Like that, like I'm sorry, that's just a terrible way to clue someone in. Like for me at least, because the way that box is, it like immediately says, okay, forward 1, right 2, and then as soon as you get to the Roman numeral 4, the red line grows upwards, so it's telling you go forward, and at no point do any of those lines move diagonally. So the way that the puzzle is shown, it's telling me you can only go forwards, you can only go forwards or to the side, you can't go diagonally. None of the lines point to diagonals, so the puzzle itself is misleading you because it's telling you, because the answer is what none of the clues tell you you can do. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, it's a stupid puzzle, right? But, like, that has legitimately made me angry. It's legitimately made me angry because the game itself is not telling you what to do. It's not properly conveying it. Which I just feel cheated out of that. Because that should be a simple enough solution that I can figure out. And the solution is what it told me, but at no point does it say you can go diagonal. The red line itself that tells you the direction you're supposed to go clearly points forward from the fall. Would open if the 5 Greek letters were properly aligned. Okay. You're going to do it just by guessing, though. Okay. But yeah, sorry for the rant. Like, I know it's like your favorite game, Alexis, but I had to get that off my chest. I really didn't like that. Like, that's easily been the part of this game that has made me the most annoyed. Right, okay. Well, we've done it now, so let's move on. Maybe get a bit more progress in before I have to wrap up. Bloody hell, 1400 damage and he's still not dead. Alright, stunning lack of damage there. There we go. Right, okay, so... Let's... couple in that. Let's go for a couple in that too. Let's do that. And no weapons or anything, so still nothing. There's no other items in the room, so I'm going to come back. I would assume solving that Greek letter puzzle will open the door on the other side, so I'm going to need to leave here and come back. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's save. There's a whole other area I've not been to yet, so let's do that and then see what else we can find. I started this stream on level 12 and I'm level 18 now. So I clearly made a lot of progress. There we go, I have stream again. I think my net died. Oh, okay. Very fair. So buffering on you going down the stairs. Oh. Fair enough. Right, okay, so that's the torso, so I need air magic. So is it working backwards then? Because of course that guy with the glass going through him, he was green, and water magic worked on him. So is it just like, if anything's blue, use no, that won't make sense. I think I'm a bit rattled now. I think the only time I've really gone on a long rant about something was when it's like, you know, like a game I hate, like Bubsy. But I'm not like it's a stupid puzzle, but for some reason, like it's really riled me up. That usually doesn't happen in games. At least not to this degree or anything like that, but like something about that just really rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't like ranting like this. I mean, I do it in my own time or anything like that, just, you know, some Koudelka inspired Bubsy. I don't think it's that bad, but and it wouldn't make sense because I think Koudelka came out afterwards, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it travelled back in time. Go on, James. Oh, fuck, now the rapier's broken. Oh, for God's sake. I need to get some weapon pickups. The only thing I can think of is just dumping my stats into strength and then just having James's fists do a lot of damage. I've got another badge, so that... Well, if I'm getting, like, defensive items, there's that. What badge is it? It's another air badge. Right, put that on... Put that on you. Right, okay. So go down the stairs. So I've done this part. I like how I'm just at that point now where I'm just going to be using my fists for the most part. Right. Did the guns break? Surely the guns don't break. Well, that's a Mystic Scimitar, so that's only going to get me MP, which isn't really going to help with James. I mean, dark stuff doesn't really work a lot of the time. I think I am just gonna go bare knuckle then. What's this? Glass is coming apart. It looks like water is running down the wall. You found a goat statue inside the wall. I will obtain the goat statue, thank you. Alright, so I have two statues, so they clearly do something. So, I'm gonna temp save. Let's do a temporary save. At least there's no inventory mode. Well, there is that, yeah. There is that. Right, okay, so now I need to leave. And then I need to go down the other hole. To this one. I'm pretty sure. This one. The door has been destroyed. It can't be opened. Oh, so I can't go through here. Okay. Okay, now I don't know where I'm supposed to go then. So clearly there's somewhere I'm supposed to use these statues. Okay, scorpion and whatever that is. Looks like a ball with two wheels. Okay, well, scorpions are usually earth related, and it's yellow, so I would assume that air magic would work. I would assume. It's like a scorpion frog. In fact, I'm curious, if I just go bare fisticuffs with James, how much damage would I do? Still about 200 damage. So, like, could be worse. So, like, yeah, air magic should certainly work. Yeah, 1400 damage. Sweet. So that other enemy, it's a red ball in yellow wheels. So I can't tell what element that should be. And now he's powering? Okay, it bounced. It's a bouncy ball? It's an evil bouncy ball. I don't know what magic that was. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what magic that was. I'm just gonna guess I need to use air magic and hope for the best. Killed it. So there's that. Okay. Right, okay. Knuckles. Brass knuckles. That'll do. What element are they? Earth? Normal knuckles. Sweet. I have normal knuckles. It's extra punching damage. This is what I'm reduced to. Right, so... So what the hell do I use these statues for? I haven't seen anywhere that needs statues. Like, I've seen that thing with the Greek letters, but I haven't even seen anything with Greek letters. Yeah, I don't know if we're finishing disc 2 today, guys. What's this? It's a tank filled with acid. I will take some... You can't get it unless you have an empty container to put it into. I don't even have an empty container. So I need a container of some description. Okay. Read. It reads, he performed the secret experiment to forget the pain of love. May all people be saved by God's divine lights. Lights plural. Okay. I think I'm getting turned around now. I think I'm at that point. I think, what's that? What is that thing? Punch it! You're down 400 damage on this thing. Okay, so... Well, water worked on another green thing, so maybe use water magic? That might work. Is it dead? No, it isn't. Oh god. Oh god, it moves. And it misses. Why do things keep missing Edward? What? Am I missing a memo here? Okay, so I think it works backwards. No, it doesn't work backwards. So water also works on air and fire? And then there's this lump of crap. Air magic. I assume you're Earth. I assume. Is it dead? No, it is not. Okay. Will the Holy Knuckles win? The Holy Knuckles did it. May the power of Christ knock you out. Okay. Oh, I've got some more panaceas, so that's good. As opposed to the unholy Sonic the Hedgehog? So the only thing I can assume is that there's the green key here. So I need the green key. So I think I need to fight these guys again, but in theory I should do better because I'm higher level. It's the only place I haven't been. I don't know where to use these statues. No, go away. Give us back our dolls, and Vigna says, run, get away while you still can. So I need to give them some dolls. I don't have any dolls. I haven't even seen any dolls. Is it the teddy bear? I mean, well, technically it's a doll. Hang on, items. Well, none of them are highlighted that I can use. Fine. Look, can I hit them? Because the thing, if I can't hit them, I'm just gonna leave. Because clearly I can't fight them yet. Yeah, miss. So that's not gonna work. So clearly I need a key item for these guys. For them to let me have the green key. Like, I need to give them an item and then it'll quote-unquote kill them. And then, you know, I'm off to races. So the only thing I can think of for now is to go through that door to the other area and go back to the creepy couple who tried to poison Edward. That's literally my only play right now. I have nothing else. I've got nothing left. Is there any more items around here, like bullets or some shit? Pistol rounds. I'm good for whenever I want to use a pistol, I guess. Pistol rounds. Yes, I will take that. I can't carry... I can't carry any more pistol rounds. I am maxed out. So there's a machine here. Okay. On the bright side, I'm getting good grinding in, so there's that. There is that. Right. So he's green. So, I mean, water, I guess. That seems, you know, to be what's working on the green ones. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. You playing Xenoverse 2? Didn't even know you were a Dragon Ball game guy. You're grinding rails in Sonic. Which Sonic game, Rouge? Which Sonic game? So I'm confused, right? So air magic works on Earth. Fire magic works on trees. Water magic works on air. So, what the hell does Earth work with? Frontiers? Ah, I actually did get that on sale recently. I only started like 2 days ago. I haven't played a DBZ game since PS2. Oh, I know that Coffee's been playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 recently because he's been doing the retro achievements for him. Earth works with a worm named Jim. Earthworm Jim, he rockets to the sky. So right now, the only thing I can think to do is go through here, back to the start, and go to where the creepy couple is, because maybe that'll progress the story? That's literally my only play right now. That's all I got. Saying nothing. Because these are like the starting areas for the game, do I fight like the easier enemies here? That's probably what will happen. I can't be bothered though. Just let's just leave. Right, let's go see if the creepy couple will allow me in. Oh, it can only be opened by the red key. I have the red key. Hey, Piggy, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Welcome on the stream. We've been progressing in Koudelka. I got a bit salty at a puzzle. I say a bit salty. I freaking, as the kids would say, crashed out. But you know what? We got through it. We got through it. Oh, good, thanks you. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm not doing too bad. Glad you're doing well. Hope that you've had a good Tuesday as well, mate. Okay, Okay, we're fighting furniture. I'm going to punch a table, and the table will break. Well, okay, so these things are made of wood, right? Okay, they're made of wood. So surely fire will win. Okay, use fire, burn wood. Also, fire hit Edward real hard. Okay, the haunted table also has haunted plates. I forgot about that. See, nearly 2,000 damage. If it's wood, fire works. If it's earth, if it's yellow, it's likely that wind magic will work. If it's green, it's likely that water magic will work. It's a very strange color coding, but you know what? Fine, as long as I understand it. Logic in a survival horror RPG. I know, it's crazy. How dare you use your plates on me, you bitch! Oh, and you paralyzed me? Oh, for God's sake. Punch it. I'm using brass knuckles with a priest. What am I playing? Right, 2,000 damage. The table is dead. Yeah, you bless yourself, priest, you bigoted prick. Yeah, I don't like James. I'm seeing why a lot of people don't like James. And 2 antidotes. Yet again, no weapons. Misa want the weapons. Okay. It's a picture of a sinking ship. Let me guess, it's the Titanic. Hey, a doll! Valna's doll. Great. Now I can get my frickin' key. And a mask. Can I wear the mask? Is it like cool armor? Nope, it's a puzzle thing. Mask depicting a native god, said to protect its owner from gremlins and other weak evil spirits. Okay, well, I know a way to protect yourself from gremlins, just don't give them water or feed them after midnight.
Hey, what's this? The Princess Alice? She was a pleasure boat that went down in a terrible accident in the Thames. This one too. And this one. What's going on? They're all the Princess Alice.
Oh, the disc is stuttering a bit. Oh good, well this is delightful scenery. And crying babies.
What is going on?
And the cutscene cut out! Again! Please tell me that was the end of the cutscene, or was there like another 2 minutes? Was that the end of the cutscene? That was pretty much it, thank God. The thing that I don't understand is, why is it disc 2? You'd think it would be disc 1, because that's obviously the one that would be used the most. But no, apparently disc 2. Koudelka asks what is going on and why am I having these visions. Okay. Thank you. It's a rat. It's a rat. It's a green or whatever. I'm just gonna have the priest punch it. Let's be honest. There you go, 400 damage. Because a priest punched a rat. It looks kinda green, so I guess I'll use water? They usually say terrible 2s for toddlers, but it also applies to copies of Koudelka. Terrible disc 2s, indeed. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's not a rat. It's a cat. I thought it was a rat. From the front, it looked like a rat. Apparently, I'm killing a cat. Correction, I have killed a cat. Okay, it says you get bad luck for a black cat walking beside you. How much bad luck do you get for killing one? Or is that good luck? Probably best not to ask. Unfold and unsub for cat murder. Okay, look, Kim, it's a horror game. It's them or me. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. What? I want to pick up this item. You can't carry any more items. Look, I thought you said there wasn't any item management. What do you mean I can't pick it up? Right, fine. Throw away the bread. The cat was a rat in a suit. It was a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. I mean, to an extent. You lied to me. No, there's none of this to the extent bollocks. You lied to me. She says, well, at least there's no item management. I have been misled. Now, piss off. Thank you. First time I've had one of those in a while. And they always annoy me. So, you know, that is what misleading is. Just gonna move on from that statement before I absolutely kill you. Right, okay, back to Valna. I'm getting a stupid doll. The holy water font. But I am the font of all knowledge. Didn't think about that, did you? Okay, right. I think we're getting to the point that I'd almost be stopping for the day. I kind of want to see what I do with Valna and her doll. But I don't think I'll go on for too much longer after that. Right, I'll save here. And then I'll go to Valna. Oh, it's this thing. I don't know what it is, but it must die. I mean, it looks relatively yellow. Just a little guy. Well, soon it's going to be a little dead guy. Yeah, see? Dead. It stepped to me and it passed away. Everything here wants me dead. The furniture wants me dead. Everybody betray me. I fed up with this world. Also, why do I have all of these key items and I haven't had a use for any of them? Like isn't that odd? Like, I've got literally all of these question mark items that are all like key items, right? I have had to use none of them yet. Aside from the red key. But aside from that, flipping nothing. Like, look, I've got Icon's necklace, red glass part, Icon's earring, Icon's ring, stone tablet, lion statue, and literally none of these do anything. That's a map. That's just a statue. I have an arm. I have a severed arm from a statue. It's a holy relic with great power. Awesome. They're for emotional support, of course. Ah, you're armed. Yes, Kim, I am armed. Right. Alright, Valna, you creepy doll bitch. Let's give you your bloody doll. Right. You sick of my dumb jokes yet? No, I'm just... I'm sorry, I think the puzzle from earlier, it's still got me in a bit of a pissy mood. Like, it's just a stupid puzzle in a game, but for some reason, it's really riled me up. Okay. What do you mean I can't use Valna's doll? Oh. She's right there. Why can't I use Valna's doll? Give me my doll back. I'm trying. I'm trying to give you your doll. I'm praying to God I can give you this doll so I can move on. Valna's doll. I can't use it. What? Is there another thing? Okay, so as you try to take the key away, the mummies begin to speak. Valna says, "Give us back our doll." Oh, there's another doll. Why is there another one? I've been everywhere. Oh God, where's Vigna's doll? Valna's was in the creepy basement thing. Things are getting out of hand. Now there are two of them, indeed. Right, I'm gonna need Vigna's doll now. Where will that doll be? Right, just for reference, guys, like, the ad's about to start. I I'm literally just going to be trying to backtrack and look through places. So, like, you're not going to miss anything while the ad break's going. I'm just going to set it off now. And that way then I've just got a clean slate before the end of stream. So I'm just going to pop that now. So sorry for anyone that gets an ad. Alright, let me work my way back. Right, okay. So yeah, that door's destroyed. Working my way downtown, walking fast, paces fast, and I'm homebound. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I don't even know if those are the words. Oh, by the way, I finally got an Easter egg. Very nice, very nice. What flavor? What flavor have you obtained? Why is there a jester? And can I kill him? It's a buttons one, so basic Cadbury. I mean, hey, Cadbury is good. You can't knock a good bit of Cadbury. You can't knock a good bit of Cadbury's. There we go. Finally got it out. Oh God, for God's sake, another one's broken. Well, at least Koudelka's doing the good damage. Flipping murdering anything that's weak to magic, so that was good. However, I now have an Edward problem. Edward has no weapons. It gave itself ability points. Great. Good for you, buddy. I'm so happy for you. Hey, James, there you go, mate. Punch him. Thank you. Back in his day, James O'Flaherty was a bantamweight boxing champion. Is that true? No, I made it up. I'm quoting Moneybags from Spyro. A dagger. I finally get a weapon! Oh my god! I sound proper salty right now, don't I? It's a mystic weapon! It's a mystic weapon! Which means it can only restore MP, which I don't need! Okay. Okay, it's fine. Fine. Oh, he's so close to leveling up. I am dumping stats into strength. Then I'll look around for Vigna's doll. Where the hell would Vigna's doll be? I've searched everywhere. Whatever. Is it gonna be the Roman numeral thing? Is that what it's gonna be? See, it is around the time that I would usually stop stream. But part of me is just really wants to do this. I'm pretty sure you haven't searched everywhere. Well, clearly. But no, I know what you mean. Is it back at the starting area? Because I found Valna's doll there. So surely Vigna's would be around there too. There was a well. Maybe I could go check out the well. And of course there's the Roman numerals puzzle, so there's that. Alright, let's go down here. Okay, so I went in that room with the red key. That's fine. There was a well back here, so maybe the well? Maybe the well. Maybe the well will do. Also, just like a little prayer to the gods. Just if you give me any more weapons, just please don't let them be mystic ones. I'm getting sick of getting mystic weapons. Because I don't need them. I don't need a mace. Okay, so the herb garden, so it's not going to be here. I don't normally like to ask things like this, but I know it's also late, so do you want a really generalized bit of assistance? Go on. Go on. I'm pretty certain you don't need to be... You are pretty certain you don't need to be inside. Right, okay. Okay, right, so don't need to be in the starting areas. I will leave. Just leave. I don't have time for these guys. I'm sure you're nice. I'm sure your wives are lovely. I just don't. I don't. Alright, okay, so what my way back? Working on back. Baby, come back. Okay, right. So I don't need to be in the starting area, so I need to go all the way back. Wee. All the way home. Give me a sec. I need to use the loo. I'll be right back. I'll just pop some music on and... Right, okay. That's some music. That's some Streets of Rage music. That's Yuzo Koshiro. That's the boy. Makes good DBZ fighting music. Well, there's some uses at least in there. Alright. Let's see. Don't even in sign areas. Vigna's doll has to be around here somewhere. Like it has to be. Is this gonna be something stupid where it's literally just gonna be lying around and I've not seen it? Is that what this is gonna be? I feel like that's what this is gonna turn into. Oh god, there were stairs here the whole time? Sure, why not? The hell is that? You, bare knuckle his ass. Just casually having a little bit of a stroll. Right, so he's yellow, so tornado obviously works. Watch it not work now. Watch my entire thought process just fall down. No, it works. 1,000 damage. Okay, we're fine. We're all good. We're Gucci. Right, okay, so let's put agility. All strength, please. And I get a water scroll. And I need to throw something away. Yeah, I don't want mystic weapons. I'm fine not having mystic weapons. Okay, so what the hell does this do? Water scroll. Ancient parchment said to contain the power of the Marid. When using combat, allows its reader to use water magic. Compared to normally, when I can use water magic. What do we have here? Rifle rounds. Can I interact with this clock? No, I cannot. High potion. Sure, let's get crunk. There are no potions, only booze. Koudelka's psychic powers activate in response to strong emanations.
December 5, 1895. Rain. I found out that the
320 chickens and 43 pigs were purchased from a supplier in town.
Rain.
This cutscene's gonna cut out, isn't it?
How I have been awaiting the day to conduct Elaine's resurrection ceremony. Now I only long to sleep in peace with my wife.
Yep, thought so. Thought so. I just knew it. Hang on. Let me... Hang on. Okay, right, window capture. There we go. Capture audio. Let me just turn off the game audio for a second. At least for you guys. Right, let me... Okay, that'll do. So let me, just...
With my...
Okay, so... That's going there. That should be coming through on the audio for the window capture. There we go.
How I have been awaiting the day to conduct Elaine's resurrection ceremony. Now I only long to sleep in peace with my wife.
Elaine, I just want to make you happy. Will you marry me?
That woman was Lane. She summoned me.
Okay, that was that. So then that's another cutscene. Cool. Okay, game audio's back. Okay, right. Also, Jay, I wouldn't do this if it weren't out of concern for you. Since you were saying you would normally end, but you want to find the doll, I would recommend after the scene finding a save point and coming back. Oh, is it going to take me that long? Okay, right. Let me do a once over of the room. Okay, do I have a map now? No. It did something. It did something. That's fine. We can look at it later. Oh! This wall. Okay, he's green, and he's green, so water should work on both of them. No. I'm just gonna find a temporary save point. I'm not gonna bother finding a thing. I'm just gonna find a temporary save point and load from there. I've just been reduced to using punches. I'm punching a frog scorpion. That's where we're at. I'm punching frog scorpions. Oh no. What do you have? Oh, that's nothing. Yes, sure, cast silence on the guy that doesn't use magic. Smart. Boom! At least I'm understanding weaknesses. If it's plant light, use fire. If it's green, use water. If it's yellow, use wind. I still haven't figured out what to use earth for. I'm sure I will figure that out in time. Right. Sure. Claws! I can get claws now. Kitten got its claws out. Out of curiosity, what does... Alright, let more piety. It's a bit naff. Right, claws. Vital claws! Yay! Library ground floor. Right, this'll do. I'll stop here. Temporary save point. I'm level 20. Killed, like, 2 bosses? 3? 2. I've killed 2 bosses. Yeah, I'll do. Right, okay, so, firstly, before I move on to the scene, I do apologise for my pissy mood. But hey, it happens. So I think the tiredness was just getting to me. So, whatever, we'll be continuing next Sunday anyways, so... Progress there. Let me go to the schedule scene. And pop some music on. Here we are! So, for an update for you guys in terms of what will be happening this coming week, I'll be streaming Koudelka again this coming Sunday. That will also be at 6 PM BST. We'll be getting further. At the rate we're going, we might finish Disc 2 and get a good start on Disc 3, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, we'll see as we go along. In spite of my mood sort of tanking a bit with this stream, I am still enjoying Koudelka. I do still want to continue it on. I will say that puzzle and also the disc being scratched enough that, you know, all the cutscenes are skipping. That does annoy me, but there's not really anything I can do about that. So I'm just gonna have to carry it on, really. On Thursday, I will be doing another part of Split Fiction with Hikari Kim 98 on Hikari Kim's channel. Let me just pop a shout out for you and also do the big shout out. Just for anyone that doesn't already follow you. So then if you want to catch up with me and what I'm doing, I will also be on Hikari Kim's channel. So yeah, follow Kim, I will be there. Why do you never get a shout out? Because you never stream, Kira. Because you never stream. You're not, like, not that I know of anyways. You've never really talked about it, if you do. You did. When? Do you stream right now? Like, currently? Because if so, it's news to me. You did to raid the buddies. Right, okay. Cool. I'll move on from that. On Friday, 8 PM BST, I'll be doing a Discord hangout where I will be playing some more of Resident Evil 3 Remake. That'll be after some of the YouTube admin that I'm doing. So, you know, feel free to come and watch if you like seeing some Resident Evil. I recently did Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, so I decided, you know what, I'll do the remake as well and have a bit of a feel of both sides. And on Saturday, we'll be doing a movie watch party a bit earlier than we normally do. This will be 7 PM BST, and we'll be watching The Intouchable, otherwise known as Untouchable, which is a French cinema film that was recommended by Reese King, one of my mods. So we'll be watching that. I will need to rent it or something on Prime. I will figure it out. We'll handle that when it comes to it. But yeah, the next stream or the next thing you'll be seeing from me will be this Thursday, where I will be playing some Split Fiction with Kim on her channel. So if you do want to see me play some Split Fiction, if you do really enjoy it, then, you know, feel free to join me. Feel free to join me. But yeah, aside from that, that is more or less everything from me. Let me go through the thank you for the stream today. I do want to give a thank you to Roseanne for the 9 months. I want to give a thank you to Kim for the 75 stream streak, to Fairly Fickle for the 8 months, to Alexis for the 55 stream streak, to Miss Dorney for the 5 months, and thank you to Kira for the 15 stream streak. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the support. And again, like, I know I don't have to, because at the end of the day, it's just, you know, my own mood and how I'm doing. I am sorry for the pissy mood. You know, I don't like to be like this on stream. And sure, I may have a valid reason for it. I don't like to be. Because, you know, it's not really fun for me, and I don't really think it's fun for you guys. Unless it's something you're purposely putting me through, like Bubsy was. So, yeah. There is that. Who do we have to raid? I mean, I was gonna raid Mike, but he's finished. Who we got here? Never raided you. And soon Superman 6. It'll be happening this year. I don't know when. I would need to fish out my N64 and set it up. So I honestly don't know when. I plan on doing it this year. When this year, I honestly have no idea. I just know that it will happen this year. I will do a Superman 64 stream before the year is out. That I can promise. I mean, I have raided Kevin a few times. I could raid Kevin again, but I could suggest someone who is playing Mass Effect and is legitimately a wonderful person if you don't have anyone and want to raid. Hang on, before you say the name, let me just telepathically just try and read your mind. Carna Rieta. Is that who I'm thinking of? Is that who you're thinking of? Yeah, right, I thought so, because they are in my following list. I did follow them recently. I know that you and Kiraga have raided them a few times, so I did follow them, but, you know, I don't have the time to be in everyone's stream, so I haven't had the chance to actually sit around and hang out with Kana. From the times I have, you know, chatted to her, to them, or seen them in your stream, or, Brain, or in Chiraga's stream, they seem like a very lovely person. I just have not had the chance to hang out with them. Also, because I don't want to be rude, Never mind. I've seen their pronouns. She, there. Right, cool. She, them. Awesome. Great. I just want to be sure that I'm using the right stuff and I'm doing what people prefer to be referred to by. Least I can do. You what? I'm gonna be honest, Kira. I don't know what I've said, so that joke's gone right over my head. Canarietta. That's the right show. Yep, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Playing Mass Effect 3, Part 1. Great. Kiramisa chatted as shattered. Clean your ears out then. Okay, so there's the shout out for Kana. There's the raid message. Let me add. What am I in the mood for? Let's. Yeah, I'll do all the console emotes. We'll do that. We'll change things up. So that's the red message I'm going to use. Use what you want. Use whatever emotes you want. If you've got a sub to my channel, use my emotes if you want. If there's other emotes from other channels you like to use those. Ear cleaning has been a while, but it's still working fine, so will not do so. Whatever you wish. Whatever you wish. So let me start the raid up to Kana, who is playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Did I just do shout out again? For God's sake. Raid. I meant to do a raid. Oh, I do need sleep. I do need sleep. What's wrong with me? Right, okay. Raid started. We're going to be raiding Canarita, who is playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. They're starting Mass Effect 3 today. Someone who is given nothing but the best glowing feedback from Kiraga and Alexis. From the brief times I have spoken with them, they seem lovely. Let's do that. I will see you this Thursday for more Split Fiction with Kim. Aside from that, much love everyone. Thank you for being here in spite of my up and down mood. I've enjoyed the stream. I've gotten a lot of good progress in the game. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all next time. Until then, much love and bye-bye.